Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I've decided to take it a little bit further and show you guys 10 strange things Fortnite didn't want us to see, and most likely you didn't see these either because you probably didn't spend 6 hours searching in replay for weird things in the game. But I've decided to do that because I wanted to take it further. You guys seemed to love the Easter egg video last night, and many other YouTubers have repeated that video, so let's take it further and find some strange things. Here's the first one, this lovely background image which is right there, which I'm going to be using throughout this video. If you enjoyed the Travis Scott event though, smash that like button guys, it really helps this video get out there and obviously shows your love for the channel. Okay, so coming in at number 10, this one is the roller coaster. Now the roller coaster doesn't actually move. Look at this right now, it's completely still. This is so strange. It spent quite a bit of time trying to get some good footage of this, but you can see here the roller coaster itself just stays in the distance. Wherever you move it stays, which is really interesting because you can do something cool with it, which I'll show you guys in a second. If you happen to be new around here, roughly 80% of you guys watching the videos aren't already subscribed to the channel, and you only are going to get legit content on this channel, not like many fake creators out there, so make sure you are smashing that subscribe. Alright, so what's really cool about this roller coaster is you can move it. Now, with the ability to move the roller coaster, because Epic have kind of rendered it at the same distance wherever you are on the map, you can actually line it up with different obstacles. Like here, I'm lining it up with the power plant. I thought this was hilarious and something pretty cool and a nice little feature you guys can do in your replay mode. Anyway, coming in at number 9, we have the end of the event. So during the end where we reach the butterfly, we actually have this kind of beam light in the sky that you can see as you're flying through it. Now what's really interesting about this is actually above Sweaty Sands, and you can actually get this beam light to show up in your creative game, just like I'm going to do right here. So I'm doing a bit of glitching in the replay mode, but you can see as I slowly start to look up to the sky, there it is. We get kind of this like beam of hair in the sky. I love it. It's a really cool design, and you get to see it in the sky in your replay, and it's nice. So that's a nice little feature there. Number 8. All right, this one's cool as well. So you know when the lights went absolutely crazy and the whole map went into darkness? Well, there's actually something really cool and a really nice little shot you can get of Travis using his teleportation / his water glitch, and that's right here. When he goes into the water, he transforms into like a purple type substance. Not many of us would have noticed this during the event. You would have quickly seen it, but you wouldn't really remember it. So it took me a while to actually pick this one out, but I actually randomly paused it at this point and got it. Number 7. Alright, this one's kind of cool because when we're in space, you know, you see all these rocks flying around. Obviously we see the kind of planet right there, Astro World or Mars, whatever it is, which Travis is sat on there, or Astro Jax is sat on, and you can see you're flying through space and you get these meteors. Now I'm going to mess with the replay a little bit here, and you can see the meteors right there, and it actually looks like the meteors are in the sky of the Battle Royale map. And yes, you can get them to render in the replay. It goes a little bit fuzzy and a little bit weird, but it tells us that we're actually above Sweaty Sands for this event. I didn't expect that. I expected us to go maybe a different location. You can see here, we are confirming to be above Sweaty. Coming in at number 6, we have the purple light. Now this was actually created during a few holograms leading up to the end scene, and I think this definitely gave us an insight to how the brand new Chaos engine, which Fortnite added in to Fortnite and a bunch of their Epic games, and how it's working. So what it actually shows is it unrenders a bunch of stuff on the ground, allowing for the stuff right in the top of the air in the sky to be rendered in for us up there. I think that was a lovely feature. You can see there's no shadows, there's no water. A lot of the stuff has been really dark and really badly rendered, and this allows for obviously more effects in the sky above us, which we can't actually see. You can see my camera's kind of stuck at one angle because right now we're in that kind of scene where we're flying past all the rocks, but I managed to somehow get down to the ground. Anyway, coming in at number 5. This one's quite a cool one as well because this relates to the classic roller coasters which we all saw during the start. Now this was a nice little feature because you can't actually get to these roller coasters, but it's a massive version of the enlarged glider which we all got to. And these roller coasters, kind of like the snake pipes, these are actually transparent. They're not actually like physical. You couldn't actually walk on them or anything like that. If you didn't know, maybe you tried, maybe you didn't, but you can't actually walk on these. You can fly through them. They're completely transparent. They're just kind of there for the effect. I know it's a little bit obvious that, but it's always good to confirm things like this. And they weren't exactly in a symmetrical pattern. At first, I thought they were in a symmetrical pattern, but I decided they actually weren't. You can see there's a little bit of a camera issue here in replay when you go too high up, but these kind of patterns, they look like they're going a similar pattern, but there's actually one on the very outside on the left, which is going a different pattern to that very outside one on the right. It's kind of cool. You can see me slowly pressing play, and these things start to curl around just like a snake. I really liked it. Number 4, this one is in the underwater, and a lot of people would have seen this. You actually get the kind of tracks there originally. You can see the tracks still remain there. We're actually above sweaty sands right now, and this underwater section, you're not actually underwater. They simply just rendered water in. You could go anywhere on the map. You could go all the way over to Slurpee if you wanted to, and it would still be underwater. Then we had the massive skull troopers as well. I guess this wasn't too much of an Easter egg, but kind of a cool little feature for those that wanted to see that in their classic skin. Easter egg, nice. I mentioned it in the last video, but it was cool. All right, if you guys don't have anyone to support in the item shop or want to support me, don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat and then message me in my Discord section or on Twitter for a shout out in future videos. I'm not going to put shout outs in today's video because I just want to get through my next top 3. Okay, number 3. This one, so many of you love. Yes, it was the Neo section. A lot of people love this with the freaky llamas in the background. But one thing that was really interesting is Fortnite rendered an invisible platform across the entire map. And there it is. You can see me kind of bouncing down onto it. There's the invisible platform. This was rendered over the entire map. And it was rendered at a certain height. And it also moves with, obviously, the Astro Jack Travis. You can see that it moves. You can't see it move in replay, but in-game you could. But it's a nice little feature that Epic could render this. But you can't actually get it to render in if you're too high up in the sky. Again, allowing for a lot more room in the memory, etc. It's very clever how Fortnite have programmed all this. These are all the nitty-gritty things I went into in replay. I don't know why I do this. I just enjoy it, and I assume you guys enjoy it as well if you're still watching. It's been going around absolutely everywhere. So coming in at number 2, it's Tilted Towers and the Chapter 1 map. You can see it here. I'm going to turn up the brightness right now, and here it is, the entire Chapter 1 map. Reading through the comment section on yesterday's video and my overexcitement, I've come to conclusion that this is not the Chapter 1 map. You can see there are buildings and stuff that just does not match up. For example, there are several Wailing Woodses, there are tilted towers connecting kind of Wailing Woods to Pleasant Park, etc. It doesn't really fit. So the map itself is just a simple render. And we've seen this render before. I think Fortnite added it in just because they've never actually created this with, you can see Tilted Towers by the beach there. They've never created this sort of thing with the Chapter 2 map. So they just added it back to the files just for this event. You can see here some footage of me making a video back in 2018 talking about this stuff in the distance. It was The Secrets of Tilted Towers, the video was called. And, you know, this is something I put in the video, and the gameplay's right there. The same sort of render things that we saw in the event, but obviously back in 2018, which is like season 3, 4, maybe? I'm not too sure. But you can see some footage of that right there. Very nice, very cool. But yeah, I liked it. It was a really cool Easter egg and a nice little mention or hint back to the Chapter 1 map. But I think it was very overrated, and the lights, etc. were definitely just there from the start. They're there in the original version as well. You can see them again. I'll put it on screen here. You can see the lights again. You know, it's just something which has been in the game since the start. And I don't think we should think about this thinking the map's coming back. Yes, it's a little hint to it, and maybe it is hinting that in the future it could come back. But right now, it ain't happening, and I just don't think that people really understand this part of the event itself. We're actually potentially on top of Astro Jack's head. I think that's what it's meant to be, this part. Like, we're on top of the world and we're kind of like flying around it, which may hint that we're on the other side of the world, but I just don't think that's the case. Remember, this is a concert. Everything in this was fantasy. It's nothing related to the Fortnite storyline. There were just lots of Easter eggs and hints towards it, as I pointed in yesterday's video. So nice little stuff there. It's definitely worth mentioning that because it's something which has been going around everywhere. You're going to see it on like Ali, a bunch of other creators. They're all pointing it out. And I know I pointed it out yesterday, and like I said, I was super excited in that Easter egg video. It was just after the event had finished and I finished my live stream. I went straight in to do it. My hype was just at like 10 out of 10. So obviously I'm going to sound super excited and maybe even really thinking it's coming back. And I definitely did rush the video because I was just so super excited and a little bit tired. I wanted to go to sleep as well when I was rendering, etc. So I wanted to get it up as quickly as possible so you guys could see my thoughts and the Easter eggs, etc. But you know, this map, you can see here, there's stuff here we've never really seen. Some of this stuff, you know, we've got the classic, I guess, that's the old container location, Dusty. the farms. They don't link in at all. These locations, they're not linking. You got a big mountain in the middle. It doesn't fit the actual original chapter 1 map. So I do hope that has solved that for you guys, and it does kind of explain exactly what's going on there, and hopefully you do understand it. Again, more stuff going on here. Here's some more renders of just the things not even fitting in nicely. Number 1 though, the one you've all been waiting for, is thank you to Epic Games for the crazy event. Yeah, that's what it is. But yes, you can see we've got kind of like an ice version of Travis right here. Nice little shot of him teleporting, and obviously the giant version of Travis. We'll go over that right now. But I just want to simply thank Epic Games for the amazing event and talk about how we're probably going to get more of these live concerts in the future. Artists will definitely want to put their music inside of Fortnite because it gives them such a big reach. There was about 12 million players online watching the event in Fortnite, and then 1.7 million people watching it live on YouTube. So a good amount of people, I know a majority of people in game would have probably been watching it on YouTube as well with their favorite creators, but not everyone would have done that. Some people would have just gone in to experience it for themselves. And yeah, it's crazy. You can see how big Travis is. You can see how crazy his skin is. You can see kind of his mouth. You can see his eyes, all this crazy stuff going on, and how awesome his skin is. Look at him there. And you can do this, I guess, in a normal game, just running the skin, but it's even cooler when you do it with a giant version of him. So that's why I wanted to put it in number 1. Thank you to Fortnite, and just generally showing off this giant version of Travis. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed me exploring the strange and weirdness of the replay file, which was for the Travis Scott event. I hope you did enjoy it. I don't know, I enjoyed getting the footage. Spent about 6 hours finding weird stuff, so a lot of effort gone into it, and I enjoy stuff like this. This is what I like to do, find out the little Easter eggs, etc. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Smash that like, smash that subscribe if you're new around here, and go and check out the other videos on screen right now. Much love and respect to everyone who has been supporting the channel recently. It really has been helping me and helping me grow. So thank you everyone. I'll see you guys in the other videos on screen right now.